Hello, readers. Today we're going to read a story called Duck Rabbit by Amy Krouse Rosenthal. Now, I have to ask you before we read, look at the cover. What do you think that is? Do you think that's an illustration of a duck or a rabbit? What do you see? Now, the other day we talked about the author's purpose and why an author writes a story. So as I'm reading this new story today, I want you to be asking yourself that same question. Why did Amy write Duck Rabbit? And let's see what we can discover. Duck Rabbit. Hey, look! A duck! That's not a duck. That's a rabbit. Are you kidding me? That's totally a duck. It's for sure a rabbit. See, there's his bill. What are you talking about? Those are ears, silly. It's a duck, and he's about to eat a piece of bread. It's a rabbit, and he's about to eat a carrot. What are you thinking? Are you leaning towards duck or leaning towards that it's a rabbit? Wait, listen. Did you hear that? I hear duck sounds. Quack. That's funny. I distinctly hear rabbit sounds. Sniff, sniff. Now the duck is wading through the swamp. No, the rabbit is hiding in the grass. There, see? It's flying. Flying? It's hopping. Look, the duck is so hot, he's getting a drink. No, the rabbit is so hot, he's cooling off his ears. What do you think? Here, look at the duck through my binoculars. Sorry, still a rabbit. Here, ducky ducky. Here, you cute little rabbit. Oh, great. You scared him away. I didn't scare him away. You scared him away. You know, maybe you were right. Maybe it was a rabbit. Thing is, now I actually am thinking it was a duck. Well, anyway, what do you want to do now? I don't know. What do you want to do? Hey, look, an anteater. That's no anteater. That's a bronchiosaurus. What do you think it is? The end. So readers, before we started reading, I asked you that question again. What do you think the author's purpose was for writing this story? What did you come up with? What were you thinking as I read today? Did you laugh a little bit as we were reading this story? Did you think some of the reasons for why they were trying to convince us it was a duck or convince us that it was a rabbit were a little bit silly? Like when they were hearing those sounds, or when the rabbit was dipping its ears in the water to cool off, or the duck was dipping its bill? Well, sometimes an author like Amy writes a story to make us laugh and for our enjoyment. And today when we read Duck Rabbit, I know I was laughing a little bit, and I was thinking that some of those reasons were a little silly. So when you're reading stories at home, Sometimes the stories that you're reading are to make you laugh and for your enjoyment too. Maybe you came up with that idea, or you thought of a different reason for why you thought Amy wrote this story. You can always share with me out loud what you're thinking too. I hope you enjoyed Duck Rabbit.